Hey everyone, my name is Gamer Corey and welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now in today's video we are going to be going over the different collection sets and their current cycles, and then we're also going to go over all of the daily challenges. So let's go ahead and get right into it. But before we actually do that, if you guys could go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below, it would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. A like, it definitely goes a long way here in the channel. Shows your love and support for these types of videos and tells me that you want me to continue making these videos, and honestly it just really helps me out. So please take that couple of seconds and like and subscribe down below. Alright, let's talk about the different collection sets and their current cycles for today. I'm going to start anything with the field shovel because that is obviously the biggest change since the naturalist role update. So anytime that you use the field shovel and actually are using it to dig up an item, you will get something from that specific collection set. As an example, say the fossils, you will get a fossil, but you just don't know exactly which one you're going to get. Now, if it's something like lost jewelry or a family heirloom where you're actually not digging up using the field shovel to dig it up, but you actually pick it up from a very specific location, but not using the field shovel, that specific item will be the same no matter what time you come back for it, as long as it's that specific cycle again. I hope that that makes sense, because I still get a lot of questions and a lot of people asking me about that each and every single day. So the field shovel is going to affect things like the fossils, which are going to be a part of cycle number 3, lost jewelry, a part of cycle number 5, arrowheads at cycle number 4, family heirlooms at cycle number 6, and then the coins at cycle number 1. Now, the next 4 sets that I'm about to go over, you don't even need to be a collector at all in order to collect them, but you do need to be a collector in order to sell them. So I strongly and highly recommend getting that collector bag as soon as you possibly can, just because you can actually earn quite a bit of money by doing the collector role. So this is, you got American Wildflowers, which you can actually get 3 total sets every single day. That's going to be a part of cycle number 3. Tarot cards, cycle number 5. Antique alcohol bottles at cycle number 6. And then the bird eggs at cycle number 1. Alright, the next thing that we're actually going to move on to talk about is going to be the daily collection sets, or the daily challenges, not the daily collection sets, too many C's. And we're going to be going and talking about the list first and then moving on to them in detail. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, so the daily challenges for today, starting with the daily general challenges, we got 5 horses fed, 3 player kills with explosives in showdowns, 1 posses joined, 5 redfin pickerel caught, 1 treasure maps or treasures found, and then 1 visited a shop in Strawberry, and then 5 wild carrots picked. The bounty hunter role, we actually have 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback, 2 bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows, and then 2 bounty targets taken down with bolas. Crypts, you have to complete the special camp stew, whatever that recipe is. We got 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. And then we've got 10 animal carcasses, small animal carcasses donated to crypts. The collector roll, we got 5 bird eggs found. We have 6 collectibles collected, and then 3 collectibles found or looted from non-player enemies. And then we got the moonshiner roll, the 2 moonshine bar, dance for 2 minutes. We've got 3 moonshine bootlegger missions completed, and 4 moonshine served to other players at a bar. Now you guys have the possibility of actually earning up to 11 gold bars every single day. Now, really, the only way that you can get that is to make sure that you've completed at least 1 daily challenge for 21 days in a row, and then maintain that going forward. That is basically the first requirement. And then to make sure that you guys can actually earn 6 gold bars from the daily general challenge or daily role challenges every single day, then you need to make sure that you have all of the roles purchased and be at least a rank 10 in each of those roles in order to participate that. So you can actually earn 5 gold bars from the daily general challenges and 6 gold bars from the daily role challenges. Now, I like to go after the daily role challenges because, in my opinion, they're actually slightly easier, because if there's something that you don't want to do inside of the daily general challenge, as long as you're trying to get the bonus anyway, then you're never going to accomplish it, because if you miss out on one, then you don't get the bonus. Whereas the daily role challenges, you have access to 15 of them if you have all of them purchased and be at least rank 10, but you only have to complete 9, which means that you get a flexible opportunity of only having to complete a certain amount of number. I think it's like 67% of them. So it's really not that bad if you really think about it. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to what they are and go over them in detail. So we got 5 horses fed. Obviously, you can just feed your horse 5 times, and that should be good to go. We got, and it can be any of the horse feed. It doesn't matter. I just thought I saw wild carrots. Yeah, wild carrots. This is actually what I feed my horse when I actually do feed it. We got 3 player kills with explosives in showdown mode. So you can be use like explosive rounds or explosive ammo or TNT arrows, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do for explosive rounds, it will work. And then we've got the 1 posse's join. Now this one might be a little bit trickier if you guys are trying to do this like without a friend, like today. Me getting inside of a posse with me being the only player on Red Dead Online is going to make it pretty much impossible. So fortunately, you will probably... We'll have to actually have a friend do this with you today, and then you would join their posse, and then they would join yours, and that's how you would get that one completed anyway. And I'm pretty sure that there was another one that you needed a friend for anyway, so we'll get to that here in just a moment. Redfin pickerel caught, just 5 of those. They are attracted to bread bait, so I would use bread bait for them. Otherwise, you could always use a special spinner. 1 treasure map found or 1 treasure found. So if you already have a treasure map, like I do, then just go ahead and find that treasure. It'll take you less than 10 minutes to get that one completed. Otherwise, if you guys don't have any, then I would do the bootlegger missions, which I think we have to do anyway today. Yes, yeah, right there. Yeah, so you can do those, and you can more than likely, out of every 2 of 3 that you complete, you should find a collectible from, or a treasure, not treasure map. That's collectibles. The more bootlegger missions that you do, the more chance and higher chance that you're going to be able to find a treasure map. I hope that makes sense. I was getting my collectibles and my treasure maps all mixed up there. So unfortunately, you do have to. It will take a little bit longer to do that. So it will take more than that 2 to 3 bootlegger missions. Visited a shop in Strawberry. There's only a couple that you can go to. It's pretty much the general store or the butcher. Take your pick. And then wild carrots found for today. Now I'm going to take you guys over by Valentine. Wild carrots are pretty much super easy to find. You can find these literally anywhere, except for up in the snowy areas. But over by Valentine, if we go over by Downs Ranch, which is this location right here, first of all, you can actually find some right around Valentine. But over here, if you come right about here, you'll find one. They usually spawn in groups of 2 or 3, just so that you guys know. You're going to find one right about here. Another one right about... I think it's actually right about there. And then we got another one right about here. And then there's a whole bunch of them right next to each other, right about in this area. Now these spots aren't going to be exact, but they should be at least pretty close for you guys to be able to find them the best way that you possibly can. So there you go. There's a whole bunch of locations of wild carrots just right there. And if you can imagine that there's just that many right there, that's how abundant they are in the entire world if you're brand new to the game. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the daily role challenges. We got the bounty hunter first, which is the only one that you can actually earn additional gold from, which is amazing. 3 bounty targets lassoed from horseback, so as long as you stay on the horseback and then lasso them, you're fine. Bounty targets tagged with tracking arrows. If you guys don't have the money, then don't get this pamphlet because it's not worth it in my opinion. But if you guys have purchased everything that you want or just have extra money that you don't care about, then by all means purchase that pamphlet. And then you're going to have to get the ingredients that are revolving around creating those tracking arrows. And then go ahead and use them. And then we got 2 bounty targets taken down with bullets. This is still probably one of my favorite. I can't remember what rank you actually have to be with the bounty hunter role in order to get that off the top of my head. But once you get them, they do cost $30. They were gifted a whole bunch at one point by Rockstar. So kind of missed out on that opportunity if you're a little bit newer to the game. But if you use them, make sure that you collect them because like I said, they are $30 a piece. Trader role, we got 1 Cripps' special camp stew completed. Whatever the ingredients that are required for it, just collect it. You can go through either the catalog, the general store, or the stables. 2 goods sold to a distant buyer. I pretty much don't do this one at all because selling stuff to a distant buyer just takes way too long for only getting a half a gold bar. You're looking at about 10 to 15 minutes of time for this one. I would typically say that then you also have to deal with griefers, but with the smaller lobby sizes, it shouldn't be a problem. But 10 to 15 minutes, if you have done the ones that you really want to and are looking for more to complete, this one's really not that hard. We got 10 small animal carcasses donated to crypts, so this is going to be like bats, rats, toads, bullfrogs, western chipmunks, squirrels, crows, and any other really small bird. The collector roll, we got 5 bird eggs found. Again, the bird eggs are going to be a part of cycle number 1. 6 total collectibles found, so just find another bird egg and you'll be fine, or whatever collectible that you want to collect. And then 3 collectibles looted from non-player enemies. Now, this is the one that I was thinking of with out of every 3 bootlegger missions on average, you will actually find 1 collectible as long as you are able to loot everybody that was originally at that specific area and everybody that comes to that area. Now, if you die and spawn away from it, then that will actually hurt your chances by quite a bit. But the most that I've ever found from like 1 gang hideout or 1 bootlegger mission was actually 5 collectibles in 1 sitting. It was amazing. I've never been that lucky ever since, and it happened about a year ago, roughly. Now, the Moonshiner Roll hasn't even been out for a year, but it was shortly after the Moonshiner Roll came out, so it's like 9 months ago. The Moonshiner Roll, we got 2 Moonshine Bar, dance for 2 minutes. This requires you to hold down a button for 4 minutes. 3 Moonshine Bootlegger missions completed. We were kind of already talked about them, but you go either to Maggie or find them naturally around the world. Then 4 Moonshine Serve to other player to bar. You'll need to do this with a friend, so whatever friend that you're going to be doing the posse thing with, just invite them to your bar or their bar. It doesn't matter which bar you go to, and then they serve you, and then you serve them, and that one will be done. And then the Naturalist Roll, which actually, I don't even think we actually went over this list. 5 animal samples sold to Harriet. So it can be whatever 5 you want. And then don't kill any animals for 24 game hours. And then 2 sedated animals revived. This will cost $5 per sedated animal revived. So it's really not that expensive to get that gold. But that is all the daily challenges done, gone over, and covered. If you guys do have any questions regarding any of the daily challenges, by all means, leave a comment down below so that I can do my best to help you guys out, or somebody else can actually help you guys out as well. But if you guys did find this video helpful or enjoyable in any way, then don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.